Good morning, everyone. As you see, I am driving, so I may not be looking at the screen, but I just wanted to say hello to everybody and say I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I know I had a really, really good Christmas. But I just wanted to come on here this morning just to talk about depression. And, depression is a real thing. And I can say that it's a real thing because I myself have suffered with mild depression because of, just life. Things happen and it can make you depressed. Not only, it doesn't even have to be bad things. It can be things that you're waiting on, or it can be issues with your health or whatever it is. Those types of things can cause you to be depressed. And I will say that that's one problem that I have been suffering with. And depression, a lot of people associate depression with just bad things, but it's not bad things when it comes to depression. And you don't have to feel bad for feeling the way that you feel. I know a lot of times I've had to sit and talk to God and say, why am I feeling this way? And what's going on with my body? What's going on with my mind? And my mind has been tricked tremendously by the enemy. And when I say tremendously, it's like the enemy always knows how to get me in my mind and in my head. And, it wasn't until yesterday that I really had to allow God to pour into me. I've just been feeling defeated lately and just feeling overwhelmed by just things, and it doesn't have to be, it hasn't been big things, it's just been things. And I have really suffered with depression, and I haven't been diagnosed at the doctor and all this other kind of stuff, but I know what depression is because I've dealt with it before. And, just being, just feeling like you just don't even want to get out of bed, to the point to where, I've sat in pajamas all day long. You don't want to get up and brush your teeth. You don't want to fix your hair. You don't want to take a shower. You don't want to do anything. And I can be open and transparent and tell you that those are the things that I have dealt with. I'm not ashamed to tell someone because I know that this right here can help somebody else. So yesterday I started rereading because I've had this book for 4 years now. And I got this book back in 2016. And this book is called Wait and See. And this book is about waiting on the things that God has for you. And when you get a niche in your spirit and you really think that this is of God, but you realize that you have to wait on it. And waiting is hard. And it's been a struggle, and it's been a battle for me to have to wait on things and to wait and see what's next. Like for so long I had been waiting on a home, and I was like, I'm never gonna get a home because I was renting a duplex. So I did that for years, and I'm never gonna get a home. And then I finally got my home this year. So when I went to look at my book, I decided to park so I can finish talking about this before I pick up my stuff. When I went to look at my book, I realized that in November of 2016, I had wrote in the book, and it was some things that I had prayed about. And one of them is a godly relationship with a man. I will be honest with you and say, that's one of the things that I'm struggling with because I'm having to wait on that. And I prayed for those things, so I wrote that down in 2016. Well, then in 2018, evidently, around the same time, I revisited that book. And two of the things that I had prayed for, again, was a godly relationship and a home for me and my kids. And I never felt like it was coming. And like I say, when I say depression hits you hard, and when you don't have the things that you want, and you want those things so bad and they haven't happened yet, that's where I was sitting. I was in that place. So then I would go back to this book yesterday, and God knows what he's doing, because around the same time, again, 4 years later, one of the things that have came true was the house. I do have my house. But then I said godly relationship. So I think God was speaking to me in my spirit and saying, I need to be praying for a godly relationship with him, because I feel like I have a relationship with God, but I feel like I waver with my faith in thinking good things, and then I'll say, well, something's never going to happen. I waver in my faith by saying, getting excited about something that's been in my spirit, and it's like God wants me to do this, and then I have to wait. So I've been wavering. So I think God made me revisit this to say, I want you to have a godly relationship with me. I want you to have a true relationship with me. Even though you have those desires in your heart, it does not mean that they're not coming. It means that you need to trust me, and you need to seek me first. And I want you to have a godly relationship with me. So I am in this place right now of saying, okay, God, you want me to have a relationship with you, and my focus should be on a godly relationship with you. So God is showing me all different kind of things. And it was like I was just pouring out yesterday to God, and I was crying, and I was just, for hours, I was just crying. And it literally felt like I was laying in God's lap, and he was rubbing my head, and he was speaking to me and telling me to release things to him, and to surrender things to him, and to seek him instead of anything else, to seek him. And that right there just shook me. And when I got up and I showered, and I felt great about myself. I got up and I put my wrap on my head yesterday. I went to the store yesterday, and I felt good, and my household was just peaceful. My children were peaceful. We were peaceful. It was just beautiful yesterday. And then this morning, it was the same thing that happened. I got up and I was listening to my worship music, and I read my YouVersion Bible app, and I read a little bit more in the book, and I just feel good about myself. And I realized that, yes, I am a follower of Christ. I am a follower, of Christ. I know that I have a relationship with God, but it's not the relationship that he wants me to have with him. He doesn't want me to have a relationship with him just when things are going good. He doesn't want me to have a relationship with him just when I want things. He wants me to have a relationship with him through the ups and the downs, and the good and the bad, and through everything. And that's what he is showing me, to have a relationship with him, for me to have a godly relationship with him. And it's just overwhelming to me. And as far as the depression goes, this morning I got up and I spoke to myself, and I said, I will not die right here. I will not allow depression to kill me. I will not allow myself to wallow in things that have not come to pass. I will not allow myself to be defeated by the enemy. I will not die in this place. I have children who are looking at me. I have a daughter who is looking at me, who is watching me, who is listening to the things that I say about myself and the things that I say out loud. She's looking at the way that I carry myself. So I've made a decision today to not be defeated by the enemy, because the enemy wants me to be defeated. The enemy wants me to die. The enemy wants me to stay put. The enemy does not want me to walk into the life and the calling that God has for me. So right now I have made that decision to release that stuff. And I talked to the enemy this morning, and I told him, you will not take over me. Depression, you will not kill me. You will not take over my life. You will not be instilled in me. You will not be instilled in my children. You will not be instilled in my family. I had to speak to that demon of depression this morning. And can I tell you, I feel wonderful this morning. And I feel refreshed this morning. So I just wanted to come on today to tell you that it's not over. And God has so much for you. And there are things that you may want and that you may desire. And it could be the desires that God put in your heart. But until you allow God to overtake you and to change you, He's not going to give you those things, because you won't be ready, and you will cause turmoil and chaos when it does happen. So God is showing me to have this relationship with Him, to spend time with Him, to seek Him, to want only Him and not other things, but to desire to have a relationship with Him. So I love y'all, and I just hope that you have a great day today. I am going to Walmart pickup and picking up my stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.